Here is a kind of beginner lesson on how to work out some left-hand accompaniment. This is a good starting place. I'm not going to say this is the be-all and end-all of working out accompaniments. That tune I was playing is a Morris tune called The Willow Tree, which is a pretty good tune to learn to try out a lot of this stuff. It's one I use when I'm teaching people. So to think about that, all of the tunes happening on my right hand, and it sounds like this. So that's all happening on that side. A good way to try and work out accompaniments is to start very simply. I'm just playing that on the C row, so I'm just sticking to all the notes on the C row and all the notes on the C row on that side, because no matter which direction you go on each side, if you're sticking to that row, it's going to harmonise in some way. As you can tell, if I press a note on my left hand and a note on my right hand, it's kind of a harmony, so it works with any of those. And same for pulling part. That was pushing, this is pulling. So all the notes just harmonise on that side. A good way to start off is thinking about the rhythm and a kind of vamping rhythm. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pick out on my left hand, I'm going to pick out one of the low notes and use my little finger. So it could be that note. Whoop, it's not working. It could be that note. It could be that note. And that's pushing, and it could be any of those pulling as well. My other three fingers, I'm going to press the three buttons that are higher up there. I'm going to press those all together at the same time to make a chord. That's pushing. That's pulling. And here we get a nice good chord there. And I'm just going to alternate in a kind of going par with a low note and that chord. You can hear that's kind of a bit of a rhythm already, and I could change the low note I use. Here's another one. Or the very lowest. Now, because everything's harmonising, all I need to think about is the tune and the rhythm. The actual direction will sort out the harmony for itself. So all I've got to keep doing is make sure I'm playing the tune, not as easy as it sounds, and playing some rhythm on that end with the vamping style. So let's see what happens when I put those together. It'll probably all go horribly wrong, but let's try. All I'm doing there is keeping that rhythm going. What chord it is, or the harmony, is dictated by the direction the tune's going in on the other end. So if I'm pushing, it's that one, and if I'm pulling, it's that one. So a really good basic way to start off is working that out. Try and get that rhythm going, that vamping, that pa, with a low note and a chord. And also, you don't have to use all three of those notes for the chord. You could use two of them split like that. If you're an empty sound, you could use the two high split like that. Next two down. All of them will give you different feels, but it'll all harmonise. That's the great thing about kind of the Anglo Concertina, just playing it in that very kind of most basic style of up and down the rows, is that it'll all harmonise. Like that, whatever you do. So it's thinking about getting the tune going and then getting that rhythm going. Once you get past that, there's loads and loads of other stuff you can do, but that's a really good way of starting out. So I'll leave you with that for the minute to start out, and eventually you can build up loads of different stuff. That's just kind of a basic part of the armoury. If you think about how I was playing the Willow Tree, I was putting in all different kinds of stuff. I was putting in some of that vamping, some of the different stuff that we shall come to later. But basically, have a go at that. Whatever the tune is, whatever tune you like, have a go at that using the vamping with it. So here is the Willow Tree again. Good luck with that.